Hello, hello, everyone, and welcome to another Friday's message. This is Coach David, and I'm excited to be here with you guys. This is a very special weekend this weekend. It is Mother's Day weekend, and so I could not go today during the message without uplifting every mother everywhere and telling you guys thank you. Y'all are a true inspiration to everyone in this entire generation and all the generations to come. In this message today, I wanted to spend some time speaking about the mothers and what a great example they are, not just to us as children, but a great example of Jesus Christ and of God's love. Y'all exemplify that in ways that, to be honest, very few can. And so I wanted to uplift you guys and just give a couple examples on how you demonstrate and exemplify Christ. I wanted to start by reading in John 16:21, and we get the very first thing that happens as women become mothers. And it reads in John 16:21, it says, "A woman giving birth to a child has pain because her time has come. But when her baby is born, she forgets the anguish because of her joy that a child is born into the world." Motherhood begins with joy. It begins with joy. And, the Bible through Jesus says many, many times that he is the light of the world, the joy of this world. And so y'all are the very first prime example of that true joy. And so it's amazing how the very first way to relate motherhood's example is through Christ's joy. That's how it begins. And that's how our life begins when we enter into God's kingdom, just pure joy. Another example that mothers relate to Jesus is the Bible says over and over again, people used to call Jesus teacher. They would say, teacher, teacher. And so he was a great teacher. Mothers, you as well are yet. It's another example, another way that you guys show us who Christ is just by being you and being the purest form of you is y'all are amazing teachers. I want to thank you guys for teaching and raising up the next generation in their ways, and y'all are responsible for many, many great leaders in this generation and those to come. Another example, another characteristic of Jesus that you guys exemplify is Jesus was a great servant leader. He was a great leader in that many people followed him, but he was also a servant. He was always really, really good about serving those around him and just showing that love for them. And so, though mothers, many times you guys are really good about reminding us that y'all are in charge with your chanclas, you also do an amazing job of serving your children and your families. The amount of sacrifice that you guys do for us, just out of pure love and nothing more than wanting the best for us, it's an amazing characteristic to have, and it shows us once again it's a great characteristic that y'all exemplify and that y'all show that Christ also had. So mothers, thank you for being the amazing examples that you are, for continuously, whether you know it or not, pointing us to Jesus, whether you know it or not, being that core example of God's love and how it's unconditional and how it reigns over every part of our life and how you always find ways to put us first and to sacrifice things in your life for us. And so I want to give a huge special shout out to my mom. Thank you so much, Mom, for always being there, for making the sacrifices so that I could accomplish things that I've accomplished in my life. But first and foremost, thank you for being an amazing example of God and Jesus and their love that they have for me, because it is only because of that love that I can also love others. So thank you, mothers. Thank you so much. God bless you guys.